Holy crap! Oh my goodness!
Careful your fingers!
Oh,
That's going to take the whole thing off.
This is... Flip! Oh no! What's that over there? Oh!
Shadowverse.
Greetings, I'm Shad, welcome back to Functional Fandom, where myself, with the help of others, fans, test something from the pop culture we love to see if we can achieve it in real life. Now, in this episode, we're going to explore the possibility of equipping weapons like we see in many video games, specifically in such a way that they will just float without the assistance of a sheath. We see this in a number of video games, actually. Quite famously, Skyrim, like Nier Automata, and things. Now, I think for the most reason I see it is it's a shortcut, okay? It can be a little tricky animating the actual sheathing of a sword in a sheath and pulling it out, and you'll probably realize the reality that unless you have a specially made sheath, it will clip outside when you draw it, which we see in, say, The Witcher. And so, for a shortcut, they just have the weapon floating there on the back. Like, they put it there, and it just stays like magic. What is holding it there? We don't know. It's just, it's like, ignore it. They just want you to ignore it. But could we do it in real life? How could we do it? Could you use magnets to wear a sword on your person in such a way that just floats there without a sheath? This is a fun fantasy kind of experiment. Of course, you know, they didn't have high-powered, specially made magnets in the medieval setting. But in a fantasy setting, if they have a mechanism or means to make magnets, could this be an actual viable way that they would do it at a pinch? Perhaps they would have both. They have a sheath for long term, but in quick, you know, where they need to put the weapon away and draw out another weapon, is this a viable way that they might adopt it? There is, of course, an obvious problem with this. And it's that when you have a sword just kind of floating on your person, it's an exposed blade. It's rather dangerous. If we can make this work, we're going to do some brief, simple tests, movement, walking around, see how likely it is for the blade to come into contact with someone else. If we get it work, it'll be really quick. There, the sword will just be hanging there. You let go. It might be the quickest and most convenient way of putting your sword out of the way, still hanging on yourself, and then drawing it, than even using an actual sheath. And so I am going to be helped in this video by Sir Oz. Oz, come and join me and say hello.
Hello.
That was a pose. You walked in there and I'm teaching him. So Oz, I have some magnets with me.
No wonder you're so attractive right now.
Oh, fucking man. These are not your regular magnets. These are, on the website, they're called rare earth magnets. And they're some of the strongest that you can buy commercially. And when I say strong, this is crazy. The pull force of one of these ones by itself is 4 kilos when they're connected. This is why, oh crap! So, the pull, ow! Like, zap! The pull force is so strong when you get too close, yeah, it just snaps to get, like, and now, there's a bit of a problem. See these two magnets connected right at the end here? They're connected through 8 kilos of force now, because it's doubled between each one. Oh yeah, like, look at that.
How cool is that? How wicked sick is... Now let's try my head. Okay.
So there are some things that we need to set up before we get started. I need to separate some of these magnets and get ready.
Now, Shad, what if while you're doing the magnet setup, I tell you a story, just to occupy your mind for a moment?
Okay.
Once upon a time, there was a boy, and he was angry, and so he set out on a quest of revenge against no one. On this quest, he encountered dragons and dinosaurs and kings and former kings whose wives took everything from them, and he was angry too. And so he developed weapons.
Your story kind of sucks.
I'm offended now.
You
find a better author than me.
I probably could, you know.
Where?
Well, there is this, fancy thing called Audible that you can get access to countless numbers of stories by wonderful authors. So there's podcasts and sleep tracks and things all available. It's actually really good. I think I would rather Audible than listening to you.
think I'm going to have to go find this Audible and give it a piece of my mind.
All right, go on. Off you go. Don't.
To war.
Okay, don't. Seriously, my recommendation of Audible is genuine. I've used it for years before they were ever a sponsor. I genuinely believe it's a phenomenal quality product, and they have a great deal that I want to let you know about on top of this. If you go to www.audible.com/Shadiversity, or if you're in the US, you can text Shadiversity to 500-500, you can save 53% off your first 4 months on Audible if you're an Amazon Prime member. And so it goes hand in hand and you get this massive discount on Audible. Now, what do you get for signing up like this? First of all, you get what is called a monthly credit. With that credit, you can exchange it for any audiobook from their entire catalog. The cost of the credit, not like you can get 53% off if you're an Amazon Prime member for the first 4 months, but even just the price of the credit alone is usually far more affordable than the cost of the audiobook alone. If you have a look at my audiobook, yes, I'm an author, this is my audiobook, Chronicles of Everfall, Shadow of the Conqueror, that's its regular retail price. You can actually get it for a fraction of that cost with your Audible credit. That's how good a deal it is, and you get one of those a month. And so I have hundreds of audiobooks and I've gotten at such a better price. So their subscription service is legitimately brilliant and really good quality. And not only that, you get access to what I feel is one of the greatest entertainment mediums of the modern day. And there is the convenience aspect. For a lot of my viewers, it's summer now and you might be wanting to get out into the world. Well, while you're traveling or while you're kicking back and relaxing or anything like that, an audiobook or listening to a great podcast or anything like that is actually such an entertaining, enjoyable experience. You get another brilliant thing with your Audible subscription, which is access to the Audible Plus catalog, which has heaps of audiobooks that you can just start listening to right away, really top quality podcasts and things made by qualified celebrities, as well as sleep tracks. There's a whole host of content and you get access to all of that on top of your audiobook that you get with your monthly credit. Oh, and another way I like to listen to audiobooks is when I go for a walk. Just general exercise, if you go for a bike ride or something like that, just listen to audiobook. Generally, if I'm doing anything like when I'm in the workshop making a prop for the videos, audiobooks. Love them, really recommend them. And for a limited time, if you're an Amazon Prime member, you can get 53% off for the first 4 months. It's a great deal on top of already what is, I feel, great value. And if you're wondering what to check out, of course, I would recommend my own audiobook, Chronicles of Everfall, Shadow of the Conqueror. It's an epic, confronting fantasy, dark and mature, so content warning. But if you already listened to that, why don't you check out Breach of Peace by Daniel Green? He's a great content creator here on YouTube and has recently just released his own audiobook as well. And, support another content creator on YouTube who has branched off and made, a brilliant book that you can check out and use that for your credit when you sign up by going to www.audible.com/Shadiversity, or if you're in the US, just simply text Shadiversity to 500-500. Can't recommend it enough. I use it, I love it, and I think you would love it as well. So thank you for Audible for sponsoring this video. And now, Oz, you can come back if you stop trying to...
No, I've changed my story now. Now it's a female lead, and her father is Palpatine, and Space Wars.
But I do need your help. Now, there's one thing I'm worried about. Like, the magnet on this side will stick to the sword, and I wonder if the sword will pull off the magnet with it. What do you think? Probably, because remember, there's some variables that we're going to find out here. The pull strength between the magnets will be stronger because they're doubling. There's the pull strength of the one combined with the other, but it'll have a separation. And this is about like 3 mil separation, and their strength goes down exponentially. And so it depends if the pull strength between the two magnets is going to be stronger than the pull strength of one magnet on the outside to the sword touching. It's really tight on. Have a feel of that. That's not coming off.
That's tough.
That's holding on remarkably tight. So let's see. Let's see.
Move around.
So far, let's see. Now, oh, but look! It pulled off the magnet with it. That's what I was worried about. We might need a better way to fix it to the belt to not pull off. Got a couple of different theories. Oz has an idea. We're just wrapping it on with electrical tape. One theory I have is that I'm going to put magnets on one side of the belt, okay, and I'm going to put a metal something on the other side. See this metal disc?
my way, that doesn't happen. It's
Ow! I coming close. Is that? Do you see that? It's already like internal bleed. Like my skin got pinched between two of these friggin' magnets. That was 8 kilos of pinching force.
Ooh.
Right away, I haven't coming close. You see that? Is it focusing? Yep. Oh. Ouch! Oh man, that flippin' hurt.
I guess mine passes the safety test.
These are dangerous. All right, I'm gonna separate these two. You take one.
I don't want to touch them
These
now.
like these.
Here.
I don't. You slide them out like.
Yep, slide.
Look, it's still bleeding. You see that?
Let's get a nice big.
That's what they do. Try and get it side by side. Try and get it there. No, do not.
Wait, I'm trying to figure out which
I'll hold it in place.
I'm gonna
Do
figure
not
out
let
which
it go and let it.
Okay, so that's the opposite side.
Oh, that's working pretty good. So, got two magnets there, holding the metal there. So my theory is that hopefully there's still enough magnetic energy coming through the plate to attach the sword. And then when I pull it off, well, there's no attraction in this plate, so this won't stick to it, and the belt will hold those. And so that's the theory, but there might not be enough magnetic energy. Let's find out. All right, step one, we got the plate. Oh, it's weak as. It's like all the magnetic energy is being absorbed by the plate.
May I try, please?
Make sure, have a feel.
One magnet, not two, and just a bit of, let's call it a sticky leather. Oh, look at that! Wait, let's try that again, but I won't be a dick. Look at that! Damn it! No! Okay, so hubris does affect magnets.
Option 2. Let's see if we can up the magnetic power. I'm wondering if we add another magnet on each end to do 2, it might strengthen what's coming through. The thing is though, I don't exactly know how magnets work. Do you know how magnets work?
How do they work?
How do magnets work? This metal plate might be absorbing or the magnetic field. But all right, let's see. So Oz, I want you to separate a magnet and stick it.
Yeah, using my fingers to
Yeah,
sacrifice this.
I've already. It's still bleeding. It's still bleeding.
Shut, this is
No. Wait. Take off one of those and stick it on top of one of these.
Wait, you want me to put this on top of those?
Yes. And it'll snap. Don't let it snap. You need to like
Yeah,
pull.
Even that pinched me a little bit.
All right. Next one. Can you do this?
Another one.
Another one.
I can feel the danger, like getting.
These are powerful, man.
Got me again. That little nipping.
We'll just test if it attracts. That's actually that has a strong connection, but it's not that strong. So oh, that's barely even holding on. Couple of yep, and it's off.
You didn't do the dance.
This needs to be a secure method. It's like, what do we do when we take them off? These things are so dangerous.
If these got into enemy hands, imagine what they could do with them.
Put your magnet down.
On here?
Yeah. Okay. We're restacking them into a safe bunch.
You guys don't know how terrifying this is.
This is. What if we do 4 taped on the outside?
Alright, it's magical, thin, sticky leather.
They could make a leather little pouch to slip the magnets in. So they had the magic to make magnets, but not electrical tape. All right. This is 4. Somewhat like when you say high power, there's probably like physicists who work with like insane high power. That's nothing. It's a high power for ones that you can just buy easily. 4 high powered magnets right there. Let's see.
Dance.
Do a little dance. That's pretty secure. This is all right. Gonna run to you. Let's see. Hey, I'm gonna go. I'm running. Ah! That stayed on really well.
Jump test. Oh, if it was a real sword, you would have stabbed your foot, but otherwise.
Question
that's
is,
pretty cool.
is it attached too strongly? Interesting thing, they can get at an awkward angle. And so a sheath actually helps it hold in the way you need it. All right, there's this. And then if I just wanted to pull it off, I had to slide it.
Yeah.
I couldn't actually just pull it off, but if I just wanted to touch,
That's so
I don't
much
need to
easier.
look. That's actually really cool. Then, ready, try and pull it off. See.
Right, I'll grab it from like this. Oh, it's hard. Dude, 6 magnets.
All right, at the end of the video, we're going to chuck all the magnets we have on one belt and see how hard it is to pull the sword off. But already, you don't need to look. Like, it's like, oh, I'm fighting, and then just there. That's cool, man. And I find it interesting how it naturally slides out like it's on a sheet. So it gets caught somewhat as the position, but then it kind of slides in. And then you literally sliding it, and it grips. It is gripping. I'm like, ah. I am actually genuinely surprised. That is strong, man. That holds surprisingly well right there. Have we achieved it? The Skyrim sword, where you just this isn't going anywhere. Look at, oh, I got it off. Oh, so clearly there is a limit, and I think it's the twisting motion that did it. That twisted out. Ah, see, like that? That's actually surprisingly easy to get it off compared to just pulling. There's another thing that we need to test. A sword on the back. To test this, I'll need your help, Oz. I have my Baldric, which is usually used for my backscabbard, and I'll be chucking this on it, and we're going to try and attach the magnets to the Baldric. And this is why I think it'll work better with this, because we can do 2 connection points. One near my shoulder and one near the back. And so it'll actually hold with 2.
So there's one right there. Now we're going to take another one off carefully. It's like trying to pull the Ring of Sauron off your finger. Whew. Okay, there's one.
Yeah, going
I'm scared
down
of my fingers. Oh, okay. I'm in the blind here, Shat. Oh my goodness.
I really hurt my finger. Like, it was the nerves right on the tip of the skin, like that tiniest bit of skin just there.
I'm trying to separate them. Oh, come on. These magnets are harder to separate than my parents. What is that? Oh my goodness. Magic. Okay, there's 3.
Let's try it with a one-handed sword to begin. It's a bit loose. Though I don't know how. That's actually on really tight. Like,
That's what potentially can happen.
It's funny, a bigger sword will have less of that issue because there'll be more blade hanging down. What happened to the magnets?
One stuck on top of the other.
This is why we need something on top of it. Do you want to just wrap some electrical tape around it, Oz?
Oh, gee, if only someone said that before. I can't get it. It's stuck.
You can't pull.
You give it a go.
Hang on. Holy crap! Oh my goodness!
Careful with your fingers!
Oh,
That's going to take the whole thing off.
This is... Flip! Look at my finger! Look at it! Oh! Do you see that?
I know it sucks for you, Shan. I'm sorry it's painful, but it's so funny.
I really freaking hurt! It's the second time!
Magnets.
And it wasn't it like got both, see, a little bit there. Oh!
Hey, wait, Shad. Close your eyes for a second. I'm not going to hurt you. I'm just close your eyes, okay? Stand up, close your eyes. Nipples.
If you're going to do it right, Oz.
He's like the Batman suit in George Clooney days. Dude! Just careful with your bloody magnets! Why am I the only one that's learned? Oh wait, no, Shad. Those are the wrong nipples. I believe these are the correct nipples.
Take it off.
Dude, those are jousting nipples. Is it chilly, Shad? Is it cold outside?
You separate these.
Dude,
Get your like. Is it focusing? Do you see this? Look at my fingers, man. Gosh. Ah.
You okay, Shadsky? No offense, Shad, but you're a silly sausage.
I think this fully justifies me to laugh my head off whenever Oz hurts himself now. You got no leg to stand on, man.
I have to put all these back together, yeah? You want me to do that?
Safely, and then we'll start again.
I've done many dangerous things for Shad. I've jumped into a freezing cold barrel in the lake. I've even helped him set up his OnlyFans. But I have to say, working with these tiny little magnets is the scariest thing I've done.
When we had it really securely there, were they two? They were doubled up? That was 2, 2, 2, 2?
Yeah.
All right, how many do we have all up?
Close.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8, yes.
8. Or the bottom one isn't as important. If we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the top one, and then just 2 down the bottom. That's what I reckon.
Oh!
So, being in an Australian country, sometimes you just have to deal with wild animals. And we're here. Cows are snuck into our backyard, and so we're going to do a very specialised technique to guide them back into where they come from. Are you ready, Oz? Yeah. Sorry, trying to get the cow back into it tripped on the fence.
I've never seen a cow fall like that. Literally, I truly am a wizard. I made a cow do a front flip.
We are losing light. Hope you can see. But yeah, if the quality drops, we're doing this for you. Ah!
Wow, Shad.
Further down.
Good one, Shad.
Down here where my thumb.
Okay.
Okay. This is what we got. There's a triple combination of 2 magnets each. So there's technically 6 here and 2 here. And let's see how that works. So forget the one-handed. We're going to go straight to longsword. 2-handed. And let's just see if it connects. Does it connect it on the bottom end?
Yes. Might want to push it down a little bit though.
So that is connected on the bottom magnet?
Yep.
That's dangerous here. Like, careful on that side. Can I even pull it off though? Let's find out. Ah, there it is. Holy crap. A bit of a stretch. It could.
Now put it back on.
Now let's see if we can put it back on. Is it connected?
No, it's not connected to the bottom one. Yep.
See, just trust the magnetic attraction. It'll connect somewhere. And look at that! Hey! We achieved the sword. Is this what Skyles just like bare sword out in the open? It's like.
Yep, just waving your sword about for everyone to see.
Wait, just waving my sword out. Alright. Security test. So.
Bottom one, but the top one's fine. And it snapped back!
And it snapped back! Sorry, it feels like it's hanging down.
Maybe adjust your belt instead. Yeah.
Belt?
Perfect.
Oh, hey! Alright, sorry.
That works. Go for a run. Run, Mr. Frodo. Run! Science is incredible.
Look at Oh no! What's that over there? Oh!
That didn't hurt me at all.
Ow!
I've decided I like magnets. Stab me in the butt.
I think the point right there is a little bit dangerous.
Yep.
But let's just try and draw it a bit more. See how easy. Like you'll remember where to grab it.
Yeah, just feel for the bruise on your head.
Alright, twisting. Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad. And then just wait for it to snap and snap. And then, monster! Ah! You need to yank it, but I mean, that's the secure part. Now let's really test it. War sword time. I love this sword.
It's cool.
It's the blunt one. Ready?
Yeah. I'm standing away now.
This one is hanging at a bit of a precarious angle, but this one is like, ooh, how secure does this look?
That's pretty secure.
It's pretty secure.
Yeah. The only weakness is the tape.
The tape is the only thing straining it. I can hear it flexing.
Yep.
All right, let's see. Drawing the sword. That's easier than the other sword. This blade has more rigidity, and so check it out. I'm like, problem solved, job done, fellas.
Run. Oh, be careful with your legs.
No, it's on such an angle. It's not gonna, this is only dangerous to other people, not me. Unless
No, Shad. You did try to hit me before and hurt yourself.
Well, I mean, you laugh like a bloody goblin. Get this. Stupid goblin.
Yes, I'm part goblin. Deal with it.
We mentioned Daniel Green, who calls himself a dishonorable goblin. You got competition, mate.
I'm not the one trying to hurt people and getting myself hurt like an idiot.
I just want to do this a couple more times, just because it's pretty cool. Maybe you want to see it from the back. I can show it. Okay. Like, it certainly grips, but not a problem. And then I want to. That connects so quickly, just because the magnet just snapped. And then, aha! Aha! Of course, I think my actual backscale and my shattered, probably a bit safer. Okay, you can get fast, but I don't think I could ever match the speed of this. And so does Skyrim have magnets? I guess maybe. All right, it's actually a couple of days later. We were filming for something else, and I thought we really should see how strong the pull force is with all the magnets on one side. We kind of said we wanted to do it, but then we ran out of light, and also we thought we were trying all the magnets on the back, but it didn't really do it. These are 8 of those high-powered round magnets stacked one on top of another, so there's 4 stacks of 2, and we've taped them to the belt. So there's 1 stack of 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, so 8 all up. And I just really want to see what the total pull strength holding a sword would be on the side. So let's have a go. So my math is correct. There's probably some variable because the magnet behind the front one might not get its total force, but it should be like 32 kilos of force. But I reckon it'll be less. Maybe, let's see. That was me twisting. Try and just try. Oh, I have a feel of how tight that is on.
If I can pull this off, I'm king of Camelot. I'm pulling this way with all my might, but it wants to go that way.
It wants to go up.
I can't do it. I can't.
Grab top and bottom. You did it.
But it twisted off.
Oh, twisting is how you get it off. We just want to see how tough it is without twisting.
All right, let's make sure all magnets are on it.
All magnets are on. So
It's hard.
It's hard. I wonder how much, because you can obviously pull 32 kilos.
Yeah, totally.
Well, no, with your weight, all your weight behind it. But have a look. I want to have a look at how much this snaps. Bang! And so something like this is not coming off it easy. Let's see if I can just draw it one-handed. So sliding you can. That is... that is awesome. A bit scary, but awesome. And then one-handed, like, the way it's twisting. If I twist it with one hand, oh, I don't think I can. Barely. Ooh, duct tape's rubbing off. All right, Oz will give you a go.
I feel that.
Yeah. Go, run, Oz, run!
Yeah. Okay,
All right,
have a draw.
monster, draw it!
Monster. Oh, that's tough.
With all the running Oz did, the blade didn't threaten you at all. It'll probably threaten a lot of other people running near you. Like, if I'm standing here and I was like, ah, like, the flat, but if this was a really sharp one and you just got it on an angle and you're like, I don't know,
Down.
down on my leg. Oh, look at that. Like, well, yeah, you'd want it hanging in front. Hang it behind yourself, like twist your belt so it's hanging behind and go for a run.
Oh no.
It's blunt, you'll be fine.
It's actually even easier.
It's easier?
Yeah, it's easier on the back.
Huh?
And then, wait, let's see if it's easier to draw. Okay.
Well, try and reach it with that hand with where it's at. There we go, we tested with all the magnets. We'll go back to the end of the other video now. I think we've proven the concept. It works, it's a bit dangerous, of course, but if you were an adventurer and you could put away weapons quickly and whip it out quickly, you weren't too concerned about protecting the blade, you'd probably have a sheath just on hand, or better yet, you could have a sheath that had a metal strip on the outside that you could just attach to the magnets as well. That could work, and then you could just attach it. We might have to do a follow-up to see if we can get an attachable sheath, and then when you're into combat, you could sheath off, put it aside, and then it's there ready to be quickly drawn and fight. And look how quick that is. That works surprisingly well. You have to be a bit careful. Woo, woo. But it works surprisingly well. Yeah, there we go. Concept is somewhat plausible, don't you think?
Yes.
How good is it?
Yes, very.
But thank you for watching. If you've got anything else you'd like us to test here on Functional Fandom, let us know in the comments below. We'd love to try it out. Hope to see you in the next video. Until that time, farewell.